Hello! In the last video, we did some initial assembly of the body of the Mechanoid Horse. For this video, we will continue adding layers to the body. We begin by making two small gear assemblies, each using a star-shaped gear, an axle and a ring, with one using an additional offset ring. Note that the axles are of different lengths. These are placed into the base with specific orientation. Next, gears are added to the other side of the axles. Markings show the correct orientation. Then rings are added. Two more rings are added to a new piece, which is placed in a hole above the gears. It's a loose fit and may fall out. Two more pieces are added to other slots in the base. Finally, a cam, an oval-looking piece with bumps, is added to the loose-fitting piece, along with a ring. You can choose from 4 different cams. Ed chose the normal cam. Next, we add the first layer piece. This piece goes over the gears on one side of the base. There are a lot of posts to fit in place. This is best done by pushing around the edge of the piece like pushing the lid of a paint can down. It will take some patience. Once the piece is locked in, add another small gear and ring to the post that is sticking out. Add a post and 2 larger rings into a hole in the top front of the base. It may work best to put one ring on the post and then stick it into the base before adding the second ring. Now on the other side, add another layer piece around the exposed gears. Make sure the holes fit over the proper gears. There's initially only one anchor point for the piece. Lieberman decides to take his afternoon stroll, disrupting Ed's work. Next, put together a pendulum-like sub-assembly that fits inside the body. Ed lays the pieces out in order and then adds the pieces to the centerpiece one by one. Another lap for Lieberman. Ed keeps going, even with the interruptions. Two pieces are added to lock the pendulum together. Finally, add the pendulum to the main assembly. It may take some maneuvering to put it in the correct position. Add a ring to lock it in place. Once the pendulum is secured, test the entire mechanism by slowly turning the small gear counterclockwise. Now it is time to assemble and attach the head. On one side of the base, place 2 neck pieces. One will attach to an existing post. The second will have a post and ring inserted. On the other side, attach another neck piece to the new post and add a ring to lock it to the base. The 2 lower neck pieces can still move up and down freely at this point. The head is made of a series of 5 pieces that are held together with 2 attaching pieces, plus the ears. Ed found it best to push the side pieces onto the attachment pieces first, then add the ears to one side, and finally attach both sides to the center head piece. Next, attach the head to the body. This requires 2 posts to go through holes in both the base of the head and the top of the neck. Ed had problems getting the first post in due to the tight fit. He let the lower neck pieces slip out of position while putting in the top post. Once the top post was in, there was no way to move the lower neck pieces back into position. So off with his head and try again. This time, the lower neck post was put in first. The top of the head slipped out of position, but it was maneuvered back into place. We are done assembling this phase. Test the 2 mechanisms again to make sure they still work. Thanks for watching and see you next time. If you are watching this during the holiday season, happy holidays!